China is facing yet another wave of extreme weather with heavy monsoon rains, powerful thunderstorms, flooding and a massive landslide causing widespread destruction across several provinces. At least 8 people have lost their lives, hundreds have been injured, dozens remain trapped or missing, and tens of thousands have been forced to evacuate as rescue teams battle severe weather conditions. Well, the latest disaster unfolded early today morning in northwestern China, where a massive landslide struck a village in township of Longan City. According to the Chinese state media, the landslide buried 33 people beneath large volumes of mud and debris, prompting an immediate large-scale rescue operation. Emergency response teams, firefighters, police personnel, and local authorities rushed to the scene to search for the survivors. Officials said that 17 people had been pulled out alive from the debris while rescue operations continue in order to locate the remaining missing people. Authorities have also relocated residents living near the affected area as a precaution against further landslides. The exact cause of the landslide has not yet been confirmed, although continuous heavy rainfall is believed to have destabilized the mountainous terrain. Well, at the same time, central China's Hubei province has been hit by severe convective weather, bringing powerful thunderstorms, gale-force winds and reported tornadoes that have claimed at least 8 lives. One person remains missing as rescue operations continue across the affected districts. And according to Hubei's emergency management authorities, the extreme weather struck several cities. Wind speeds reached level 13 in some townships, causing extensive damage to homes, infrastructure and power lines. Local authorities also reported tornado activity in certain areas, adding to the scale of destruction. And among the worst hit location was Huanggang City's Huangzhou district, where 3 communities suffered extensive damage. Officials said that at least 275 people were injured during the violent storms. More than 400 residents were evacuated to safer locations as emergency teams worked through the night to rescue stranded families and provide relief assistance. Search and rescue teams remain deployed across the affected districts, clearing debris, restoring essential services, and assessing structural damage. Authorities have urged residents to remain alert as unstable weather conditions are expected to continue. Well, the latest weather disasters come as southern China is already battling severe flooding triggered by tropical storm Maisak. Well, in Guangxi province, torrential rainfall has caused rivers to overflow, reservoirs to breach, and widespread flooding across several districts. Officials say that at least 2 people have died in Guangxi, while more than 55,000 residents have been affected by the floods. Around 48,000 people have been evacuated from vulnerable areas as floodwaters submerged homes, roads, and agricultural land. Television footage from affected areas showed muddy torrents of water rushing through damaged reservoir walls, while rescue workers used inflatable boats to evacuate stranded residents trapped inside flooded neighborhoods. More than 1,000 emergency responders supported by rescue boats, heavy vehicles and drones have been deployed across the province in order to assist with relief operations. Authorities reported that water levels in dozens of rivers across Guangxi exceeded official warning levels following continuous rainfall. Although floodwaters have started receding in some areas, emergency officials remain on high alert, warning that additional rainfall could trigger fresh flooding and landslides. Well, in response to the worsening situation, China's Ministry of Water Resources has upgraded the flood control emergency response for Guangxi from level 3 to level 2, allowing authorities to mobilize additional resources for disaster management and rescue operations. China experiences frequent floods, landslides, and severe storms during the annual monsoon season, particularly in its southern and central provinces. However, experts say that increasingly extreme weather events have intensified concerns over disaster preparedness and the climate resilience. And as rescue teams continue searching for missing people and thousands of displaced residents await assistance, authorities are urging people living in vulnerable areas to follow evacuation orders and remain alert for further weather warnings. With heavy rain expected to continue in several regions, emergency services remain on standby as China faces another challenging phase of its monsoon season. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.